twisting through the spinning bobbin, the fibers come together in a continuous string of yarn. That's all normal, but these tiny strings that are crucial to garment manufacturing are undergoing a startling round of price increases. A roll of this yarn costs around 30 to 40 yuan, up by 1 to 2 yuan. That may not seem much to you, but when you figure it out, that means 1 ton of the yarn is 2 to 3,000 yuan more expensive than before. This Shanghai-based manufacturer started to see skyrocketing prices in its chemical fiber raw materials in January.
Polyester fiber, for example, was priced at 8,000 to 9,000 yuan a ton before the outbreak. It's now back to around 9,000 yuan, but is going up again at around 300 to 500 yuan a day. And acrylic's price has almost doubled from what was normal.
But the company has remained cautious in raising the price of its yarns, asking only 5 or 10% more and warning its clients about the situation. Some clothing brands have been booking materials in advance, trying to lock in prices. Local fashion house Yijia has booked more than 4,000 meters of silk in advance, 50% more than it would usually order.
We see materials, especially silk prices, jumping 15%, and chemical fibers also up about 10%. In the past, we would usually order on a quarterly basis, but this year our production department has been warning us about the price rises in materials like silk, chemical fibers, and wool.
Other brands are shifting to short-term orders, hoping the market will calm down.
We haven't received many large and stable orders, and they have very short delivery times. Some set a limit of just 1 or 2 weeks from ordering to the final product. Previously, it could have been as long as 3 or 4 months. So this has disrupted our production plans.
Gao says the orders asking for shorter delivery times have jumped by 50%. From March the 1st to the 5th, future prices of chemical materials like acetic anhydride and sulfur all surged more than 100% compared to the same period last year. Experts say the skyrocketing prices mainly resulted from shortfalls in production.
Due to the outbreak, the production of capability of many countries has shrunk, and the U.S. has just undergone a round of cold weather, resulting in electricity cuts which have led to a decrease in production. The two major materials in the textile industry, cotton and chemical fibers, compete with each other, so a rise in one price means a rise in the other.
Professor Yang adds that jumping oil future prices, which is the key to much garment production, make things even worse. The NYMEX oil price today stood at around $66 per ton, rising from a negative value last year. Yang expects that prices will continue to go up despite random fluctuations caused by rising U.S. bond yields.
Oil futures prices will maintain at around $80 per ton. And due to the rising U.S. bond yields, the U.S. dollar index is bouncing back. The futures are priced in dollars, so that will influence the oil price, though in a limited way.
China's chemical fiber industry registered an output increase but saw lower revenues and profits last year. The country's chemical fiber output topped more than 60 million tons, up 3.4% year-on-year. Profits of chemical fiber companies with an annual business turnover of at least 20 million yuan, however, shrank by 15% to some 26 billion yuan from a year earlier. 张氏小米 Talks.